Alright guys, it's a little soon for a full test drive video. We're still getting the tuning figured out. The turbo is not quite responding how I want it to, but it's been long enough. I got to get out and drive this thing. So we are going to do a quick rundown video, show you guys how it's running down the highway, and then I'll go over some more specifics of the swap and everything that I had to get done to get to this point after we do some driving. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so just to get started here, the tach is still all kinds of jumpy. I think I'm gonna have to do something with the tone wheel to get it to steady out, so you're not really gonna be able to follow that. It starts reading almost 2,000 RPMs high and bouncing whenever I get up there, so kind of just ignore that. But I'll try to get it to where you can read the boost and the EGTs, but I'll let you guys know what it's reading as well. And we'll just take this thing out for a drive here and yeah, see if you can get an idea how this thing's working. Alright guys, well as usual my mount sucks, so I'm going to try to give you just a rolling pull here. We're just under 40 mile an hour and we're at about 2100 RPM. Do like a 20 PSI pull here. Bark there going to third, and we are at about 72 mile an hour now, just under 1100 RPM. We'll be running a little more boost here once I get the tune updated, but that should cool us off some. Here's a little more flatland cruising. That's about 2,500 RPM. That's what I'm reading on the OBD gauge. We are still just under 1,100 degrees and running on about 12 pounds of boost. Well, there's the beginning of this thing. We'll hopefully get it a lot more fine-tuned. Definitely wish we could have done body work first, but still not quite sure what we're doing with it yet at this point. It's pretty much a hunting rig, so it's going to go through a lot of brush. Probably looking at Raptor lining it, and we'll see how many dents I can pull out of it and everything, but pretty sweet. This is the first exhaust I've done with an actual muffler on it. So that's like a tailpipe off. I think I don't know, 2010 or so Ram 1500, I think. I acquired it for free, so it pretty well fit in there nice though, and then it's just full exhaust up to the turbo. You can see it come in right there. But I am super pleased with how this engine bay turned out. There's just so much room all the way around everywhere. I've got some more lines to finish up and stuff for the air conditioning, but we'll just have to see. I'm sure there's some things I'll tweak on, but overall, just really happy with placement of everything. I'm using almost all factory lines. There's very little custom work done as far as getting hoses made, or even the battery cables are just right from the parts store. So yeah, just overall really pleased with how simple everything came out. And I don't know, I didn't go over a lot of the temperatures in the video there, but this intercooler actually measures cubic inch wise the same as the one on my 6.4 Power Stroke, and you can definitely tell. Even I was pushing over 1200 degrees a few times, and I have yet to see over 10 degrees above ambient temperature coming into the intake, and that is with the sensor mounted right there on the intake. You can see it there. So it definitely works to put it on the intake. I do not see any heat soak or anything there, and this radiator is doing excellent. I haven't seen over like 185 degrees. It's just getting to operating temperature, so really pleased with that as well. So, and then to finish with just the specs on the engine, this is a stock ALH, about 210,000 miles on it. I went ahead and put head studs in it. It has a 10mm injection pump with 260 injector nozzles, and this turbo is a GTD 2056. I believe that's stock off of a BMW, and that's the factory electronic actuator on there, and we have the ALH ECU controlling it, and those are pretty much the build specs. It's mostly stock, but yeah, we're gonna add some more fuel up top, and you could kind of tell from the video, but there's a little surging and some turbo barking between shifts that we're dealing with the torque converter lockup. Just trying to figure out how we will get all that resolved, or at least minimized. It is a little different than the manual transmissions I'm used to. Shifting gears with the torque converter locked is definitely proving to jerk the turbo around quite a bit. So we'll see what we come up with there, but again, wanted to get a video out and just show you how this guy's doing. It definitely holds 70, 75, no problem. And we're staying under 1200 degrees, so I'm happy. So until we get some more tuning, thanks for watching, guys.